So we finally got it here. This is part of the March wave of 2024, which I have to say is actually a really good one. Maybe it is because this is one of the cheapest sets from the wave, or maybe because of 5, but I picked it up on day 1 and the set was gone within the first 3 minutes of the LEGO store being open. Personally, regardless of the opinion of most people on the internet, I'm actually really excited for the 5's figure, but we'll be able to take a closer look to it in one moment. This is set number 75387, and it comes with 502 pieces, having a retail price of $54.99 US. This is one of those sets that I highly recommend getting on sale. I know people keep saying that LEGO is very expensive, but the truth is that we always have sales available, and sets are often sold on a 20% discount. I do feel like the value is there though. We have a lot of figures and the build is quite sturdy and packed, but a lot of the pieces are going into the play features, and sometimes it's hard to see the value when all these pieces are used to make these play features work. Regardless, the build is actually really good, and it comes with a ton of smooth pieces. And we all know that those are always very useful to make mugs and such. The more time I spent on the build, the more it reminded me to the Dark Trooper attack, but this one is much better, and for the extra $20 it should be. And here we have the finished build with all the figures on it. I do like this set a lot, and being honest, it's nice to finally get these Fleet Rebel Troopers on a cheaper set. And we have to admit that LEGO picked a really nice scene to recreate. The angles that are meant to be seen look great. I have zero complaints there. I think the set has a good balance between being a display piece or something that you can play with. The designs of the door have zero studs showing, and it looks classy and sleek. That really helps with the Star Wars vibe. The play features work as intended, but I have to mention that I couldn't get over how well the door mechanism works. It's so satisfying to open or close the door. They did a really good job with that detail. Overall, the build is really good. Whether if you plan to keep it built or use the pieces, I think it's a decent value for what you get here. Again, it's just that you don't really get to see a lot of the pieces used, but the build feels packed once you're actually holding it. Moving on to the figures, the set comes with Darth Vader, 2 Stormtroopers with a dual mold helmet, 2 Rebel Fleet Troopers, and the Rebel Captain. Then of course 5th is the 25th anniversary figure. We get 7 figures here, and for once I actually like every single one of them. But let's talk a little bit about 5s because that's what everyone cares about. Look, I know that the figure is not perfect, I'm not stupid, it's just that I don't care as much as most people do. I see it, it looks cool, and that's the end of the story for me. I would be mad if it had a cloth waist piece on the box and then the set didn't actually include one. But I knew exactly what I was getting, and I was okay with it. Everything is really good except from the helmet. But we already knew how it was going to look like in person. If the helmet holes are bothering you way too much, maybe you can just replace the helmet. I added some of my own accessories, and voila! I have a pretty awesome 5s and I can add it to my clone army. The figure comes with arm print and it has a really cool face print as well. And honestly, I actually like the new pauldron piece, and the fact that we get this new accessory to customize our characters. Here with the simple upgrades that I added, I'm actually really happy with what I got here. Also yes, using the plastic pauldron can help you get the correct shape for the cloth one. Overall, I'm really happy with this LEGO set, as I know many people are going to be. I like the build, I like the figures, I love that with this one single set here, there's a lot of play value for kids. It has 3 figures for each side, and even though one of them is Darth Vader, visually it looks balanced. Because yes, I know Vader will smack them all in 3 seconds. But I hope you understand what I mean by balance. I noticed that you can get some really cool shots, and that's solely because the build is really good. so props for actually capturing the Star Wars vibe into the set. I didn't put the stickers because when I was building the set, I was feeling really clumsy. It was one of those days in which you don't even want to risk it, so I'll do it later. Let me know what do you think in the comments. Did you get it? Are you planning on getting it? I like the 5 figures. I know a lot of people don't. The truth is that I'm not trying to hear people cry about it, so let's talk about it like human beings in the comment section. I'm really happy with this set, and I do recommend it to anyone that is considering buying it. On that note, this is all I have for you today. Remember to stay positive and happy building. I'm Beyond Lego. Peace out.